What's up, everybody, and welcome back for another Big Easy Bets college basketball play of the day. It's Wednesday, February 7th, and I am feeling good. Last time out, we had one play. We cashed the ticket. I told you, I can smell the money on the horizon. It's nearby. I'm seeing the board. We've gotten our eyes on the teams long enough that I feel confident in what I'm looking at again. So that's why we're coming back today with three plays, starting it off with the Villanova Wildcats taking on the Xavier Musketeers. Xavier's 3.5-point favorites. The total sits at 147. Villanova has kind of had a tough go recently. They did get a big win against Providence to snap their losing streak, and Xavier, kind of on the opposite end, has stacked a couple good wins now. Two different teams, it feels like, going in two separate directions. But with that being said, this Villanova team's not as bad as you would think. When you look at it, they have a 1-point loss to UConn. They took Butler to double overtime on the road, a 5-point loss to Marquette. They're 12-10, 5-6 in conference play, but they've had a lot of close games against some really good teams. So with that being said, I'm not taking Villanova with the points. Don't get it twisted here. We are going to take the over 147. Xavier will run if the opportunity is there. We saw it against St. John's. They got multiple easy baskets in transition because nobody wanted to get back. Justin Moore is back for Villanova the last couple games. He's been trying to knock the rust off, so we could see him kind of settle in this one and put some points up on the board. But we're going to go over 147. Second game, going to the SEC. My LSU Tigers taking on Tennessee, the number 6 ranked Volunteers. Tennessee's 13.5-point favorites. The total sits at 152.5. I'm going to be honest with you, I very nearly took LSU in this one, but reason being is their defense is horrific. So I just can't do it. I can't trust it enough to take the Tigers on the road going to Knoxville. But what we're going to do is we're going to take another over. Over 152.5. Tennessee is one of the best players in the country in Dalton Connect. LSU's defense is horrific. They've shown a kind of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on the offensive side of the ball. Let's hope it's the one that puts the ball in the basket. But Tennessee's proven they can put points up on the board. They have one of the best players in the country, an NBA guy, without a doubt, in Dalton Connect. So we're going to go over 152.5. I just can't trust the Tigers defense. And then our third play, final play of the night, Creighton and Providence. This is another interesting one. And as luck would have it, we're going for the trifecta. We're going to go over again. Our third over of the night, over 143.5. I think Creighton's going to be able to score in this one. I don't know who's going to match up with Kalkbrenner down low. Bryce Hopkins was the leading rebounder for Providence. He's been out and is out for the rest of the season. So I think there's going to be a lot of putback opportunities for Creighton, a lot of offensive boards. But Providence really needs this one. I think they're going to get behind the home crowd. They're going to be fired up. But they know they're going to have to go toe-to-toe offensively because Creighton has guys that can score. Bailey Shireman, Alexander. You got a lot of different guys that can put the ball in the basket. So I think Providence knows they're going to have to answer the bell on the offensive side here. So I think we see this potentially be a close game down the stretch, but there's going to have to be points put up on the board. So we're going to go over 143.5. 3 plays, 3 overs. We are typically an under better, but tonight, the overs match up with what we're looking at. So we're going Xavier, Villanova over 147, LSU, Tennessee over 152.5, and Creighton, Providence over 143.5. It's Wednesday, 3 plays. Nothing left to do but go 3-0. Good luck.